Hi, Jen here, and Evie. She's decided to knock the camera around. Sorry. She's loving my desk right now, so I'm hoping that she's not going to be too much of a pesky pesk while I do a quick little update on my project life. So I think a lot of you have seen this. This is my title page for 2015. Minus the cat. And I always do my title pages kind of as I go. So anytime I find something really cute, I might embellish it, or if I find a new card that I think works better, I'll switch it out for something that's here. I hope there wasn't too much of a glare there. So my first page is always a work in progress. And by the time I'm done 2015, I usually have figured out how I want this to look. I never have pictures in my very first page. I like to use a lot of the cards like this that I don't want to cover up. So if I really like them, I want to make sure that they're in here, or if they have something to do with the theme for the year or anything like that, I like to put them right at the beginning. So the reason I'm showing you my up-to-date project life is because I am super duper behind, like embarrassingly behind. So my hope for September is that I can do a card a day, or hopefully 2 or 3 cards a day, and do a bunch of little mini videos just like Shamal did. I'm going to use her as my inspiration and get this project life done. So in this album I should have January up to June, and then I have a second album that's sort of started for July through to December. So hopefully in the next couple of months I can be caught up, because I know that once I start December daily and getting into the Christmas rush, my project life kind of falls by the wayside. I'm really struggling this year though, you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I've done it a few times. I don't know if it's because I changed my format this year, but I'm really struggling to fit it in and make cards that I really love and embellish them. So I'll show you how far I've gotten. So here's page number 1. As you can see, no journaling, no major embellishments. I put on these flares from Studio Calico that went with the cards. I have, as far as week 1 titled here, and that's it. The rest of the week is not that much better. All the pictures are glued down, and this one is journaled on and kind of done, but that's about it. Week 2, again, nothing. The color scheme is this. Most of these are from Stampin' Up! So I just kind of threw them all together and kept with the same theme. I'm getting to the point now where I'm so far behind that if I can salvage the card from the one side and make it work with the next side, I do it. So you'll notice that quite a bit. So hardly any embellishment, a little bit of journaling. I'm just really working on like one card at a time whenever I get that inspiration. Got as far as writing week 2 down there. Week 3, beautiful color scheme. It all came off of this card here. This sort of teal into pink. So at least here I have this done a little bit. It still needs the dates and the stamping. This one done. I'm calling it done. This one too, calling it done. That one. Week 4, I think, is probably my most complete one. So they're not bad. Still need to stamp the dates on here, but at least these have some embellishment. February, I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different. So all of the pictures come from the Collect app, which is why they all have this format here, and then they have some journaling. So I tried to do a picture a day, which means obviously that there's a lot of open space, but I had these really cute Valentine's-y cards. So for at least the first 2 weeks of February, I was able to use up all of those cards that I liked. And then in these spaces here, I did quite a lot of journaling in just like a notebook that I keep with me. And I wrote things like, what's your favorite song? What's, you know, your favorite food this week, and all that kind of stuff. So I do have a lot of information to fill in these gaps, but it's looking pretty sparse. And of course, no embellishment. I started a little bit, so you can see here. My sweet boys. There were lots and lots of these cards here that I really liked, so I used them as much as I could. So I'll fill in these too. Oddly enough, I don't really have any Valentine's photos, which is pretty odd for me. I usually do a lot of Valentine's photos. I have all these odd packs of pages too, so it was a little bit challenging trying to use up pages in different sizes. I got a couple of really good deals on We Are Memory Keepers page protectors, but they were mixed packs, so it was a little bit of a challenge trying to get those worked in. So week 7, again, all the pictures still have that same sort of, you know, Collect app look. This orange is such a different color scheme for me, the orange and the teals, but I got this kit and I wanted to make sure that I used it, so it works good for my boys. They love the color orange. So week 8, that has a little bit of embellishment on it. And then this is the first week of March, so I don't have any 12 by 12 spreads done for the first couple of months, but I have a couple for March, so this is the first week of March. Back to my normal style, but now I'm using these page protectors, and again, they're throwing me off a little bit, so I find the squares really hard to use. I know, is it Dearly D? She uses these page protectors, and so I've been trying to watch all of her videos so that I can get some inspiration and get them used up. So this is a layout that I did. I put my 12 by 12 layouts just right in with my my Project Life. This was a sketch challenge from the Canadian Scrapbooker magazine. This is another 12 by 12. The glare is really bad. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to work on that. And a 12 by 12 on this side. Then the other side of the first week of March. So I did a little cut and paste there. All my pictures are at least still stuck in. And then it kind of falls apart from there. So I'm now at the point, second week of March, where I at least have pictures in the right pockets. And for the most part, I have some sort of card that is supposed to go in the pocket with them, but they may not all be glued down. I put in a little insert because it was my daughter and son's birthday. They share a birthday on the same day, 6 years apart, so we do a big thing for them. Then the other side. So this one really just needs some journaling and some embellishment. The following week, if you can see that, I don't even have pictures placed down. They're stuck into pockets. Not everything has a card. This is kind of where it all unrolled, I guess, with this page here. So I at least know which pictures I want to go where, but I don't have anything glued down. So I gotta be careful to flip this one over because the pictures come out. Again, I have the pictures where I think I want them, but I'm missing cards and I don't have anything glued down. This week is the following week is my next son's birthday. So I have just a little insert for him. March is a busy month for us. And then I have his pictures. I don't know what I'm going to put here, but I have at least his pictures in the right pockets. This week is mostly about my daughter breaking her arm. So it was pretty easy to do. So it really just needs a lot of embellishment and journaling about the story of what happened. And it was kind of hectic and busy after that. So again, I'm back to not having cards for every space and not having all of my pictures even cut out. This is just a loose one I have stuck in there. Easter was a little bit easier because I knew I had some of these Easter pocket or Easter cards, so I could fill some space. I did an insert about our trip to Lake Louise for a dance competition. So it's like a 6 by 8 or 6 by 9, or I mean, sorry, a 9 by 12. But I don't have all these pictures sorted, so I have to keep it folded so that they don't fall out. Here's the other half of that one. This one's not too bad. A little journaling and some embellishments. My sweet boys always sit like that. No pictures glued down in here, but at least they're placed. And I'm just going to leave the cards like that. I'm not going to fuss too much with them. Here I'm starting to even run out of pictures because I don't have them all cut out, and there were just so many and I had to try and pick which ones I wanted. But I think I at least have this much done in these two. Again, I kind of got that middle section done and these two, and then I have my pictures. This one is giving me a hard time. So this is a bunch of squares, 4 squares. I've never used this before, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Maybe some shaker pockets or something fun. Lots of pictures. My daughter ended up with a cast on for over 3 months, so we were back and forth to the hospital so many times. It was, for such a silly little accident, it ended up being a pretty severe break. And here I'm basically not even not even trying anymore. All the pictures are just slipped in. I have them dated just so I can remember what I'm doing. No pictures on there yet because they're all in here. They're all just gathered up in there. But I have them at least sorted into the right weeks. My lovely son made me a lightsaber. Yep, it's exactly what you think it is. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do to decorate that and keep it for him. I just have it held in there with some washi tape. I'll have to cut out the picture. I wanted to have a bigger picture that I can do a full 12 by 12 for him, and then the little one. And then again, all those other pictures for the week are all in here ready to be cut out. So I did the same thing here for the next week. Everything's sorted, ready to be cut out in its right page. Here as well, I don't know. I'm going to have to do maybe a couple of inserts because we did our trip to a museum. So it's quite a lot of little pictures. Here's all this week's pictures. I have everything kind of sorted so I knew exactly how many page protectors I needed. All my daughter's dance stuff is all in there. And that's it. That's as far as I've gotten. So I'm not even all the way through February yet. So hopefully this card a day or card and a half every day, or just working on it a little bit at a time, step by step, is going to give me the kick in the butt that I need to get it all done and get it all caught up. And then my next, I already have all the pictures printed out for July, and I will be doing all of my pictures for August. So as far as pictures are concerned, I'm all caught up. I just need to get them into their albums. So I'm hoping if I can do a card a day and do a video every day, maybe in the same way that Shamal did, where I'll do like the middle row as one video, and then maybe like the 2 cards on the bottom, 2 cards on the top as another video, and get them all done every day. Then I can get caught up really quickly. But yes, so if you have any tips or ideas or inspiration for me to kick my butt into gear and get my project life finished up, let me know down below in the comments. And thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing me work to get this all done and get caught up so that I can start working on December Daily. Woo! Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye. Happy scrapping.